Hey guys, it's downtime. I am Original Justin. I created this show. I hope it's going to be a hilarious mix between what you've come to love on the Stream.tv's post shows and interactivity. With me tonight, I got to mention her first because I was asking people to do the show, and she immediately was like, yes. You know her from Late Night Lemonade, Katie Conway.
Hey guys!
Yeah, Katie Conway!
Woo!
Close friend of the Collective Network, Ethan Newberry.
Hi.
Woo!
Hey guys. I deserve applause as well. What up?
Host of Twending, Erin Darling.
Woo!
Woo!
Dose in the chat room is saying, be more active, Justin. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I'm nervous.
Justin, it's weird watching you hunch over a desk. You're either working or blowing a microphone. Oh,
I
look,
was
now he's
trying to
standing.
talk to the microphone.
Blowing a microphone?
Ladies and
Really?
gentlemen, it's Original Justin, the sports announcer.
I did not want to hold the microphone because I was afraid of like audio shit.
Keep going, Justin, sorry.
And I got to say, while Ethan Newberry is a close friend of the Collective Network, and you all are close friends of the Collective, Stream.tv, but Mike Beatrice is going 4 for 4 for every show. I think actually Ethan is too. Mike Beatrice.
Yeah, Mike Beatrice.
Where do we know Mike Beatrice from?
You know him, you love him. Jeff, the film nut.
Oh, thank you. But Mike is from commercial break, right?
Mike is from commercial break.
Yeah, it's commercial break.
But
Yeah.
I was totally forgetting you, Jeff.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's because Jeff's out of sight and out of mind without that
Yeah.
video.
Jeff.
I think Jeff has been on every show,
Yeah.
too.
What do you mean every show?
Sports Bash, Super Awesome Film Show, Collective Show.
Not pretty much the collective show.
Oh.
Not the
Nope,
sports bash.
sorry, Justin. Everything that you think about me is false.
It's the other bald guy with glasses you're thinking of.
Handsome bald guy with glasses, Jeff.
There you go.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, I'm sorry, chat room. We can't do video tonight, but it's recording. It'll go to YouTube tomorrow, like split up into 15-minute chunks.
Oh my gosh.
And then tomorrow you're going to be able to see what all of our bedrooms look like. It's going to be fantastic.
This is true.
Yeah.
This isn't my bedroom.
Did I?
Yes, room it is.
Do you miss some of your favorite past hosts? There's a gaggle of them chatting right now. Oh shit! I think he was trying to put that on Twitter. But I misunderstood it. Like, Katie, do you see Amanda and Maria? Ethan,
yeah.
Lindsay?
I see what you're saying. Well, we can answer that question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I see Amanda and Maria not as often as I'd like to because I used to live with Amanda, and we don't live together anymore. And it's really sad, but I do love my new roommate. Not to put anything against her, but yes. So we still hang out and stuff, but I don't see them as much as I would like to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
I was going to say, I missed the, camaraderie a little bit of the stream. It was such a supportive group, when you'd come early and, you'd root on someone else's show, or like, me and Michael Beatrice got to know each other and had a lot of fun doing pre-show and post-show together when Commercial Break and Film Nut were on back-to-back. So that was always kind of cool. And, of course, it's great working with Brian. We did recently start to work on a new intro for Film Nut. So that was kind of fun to spend the day outdoors with Brian and shooting some exterior stuff. So when Film Nut returns, we'll have a fun new video intro for it.
I miss the stream terribly, and I miss all the old hosts. Doing the Pavlov charity event, the 24-hour stream, was a good example of the camaraderie amongst everybody. And just doing those kind of things like being able to drop by the studio 24/7 and see any variety of hosts or Brian slaving away over the computer or anything like that. It kind of became all of our second, third family, you know, being able to see the hosts and knowing the different shows and stuff like that. It was really neat.
I miss everyone too, and I see them kind of randomly. I had a random night out at a bar with Stuart Papp one night. That was kind of cool. I see Robin Haley from time to time.
Stuart Papp?
Stuart Papp!
I don't know that guy.
I hate that guy.
I hate him.
So I've seen him. I've seen, who else? Ryan randomly. I'll run into people. It's kind of cool. So, small world.
Oh,
Cover me up.
I miss me. I like doing what I used to do in commercial break and then booting up the video and watching me do it a couple more times during the week. I don't know if that's narcissistic, but I think that's what I miss most.
No, we all miss that, Mike. We all miss that every single week.
No, but you're right. The stream was so much fun, and there was that behind-the-scenes camaraderie, messing around with each other in the chat rooms when other people were doing their shows, knowing how it works, and being able to just have fun. And I think that was probably what was fun for the chat audience, knowing that we were all having a good time. Even if we hadn't all necessarily met personally, we all knew what it was like to be in there, and it was just it was enormous fun.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys have seen that documentary. It's on Netflix, Instinct Q. It's called We Are in Public. It was about the internet dude, one of the very first .com billionaire guys that started an online streaming video network, one of the very first ones in the 90s, like in 94, 95. And the documentary kind of covers that within the first 20 minutes. And it reminded me exactly of the stream, because this guy's whole vision was to create a channel that people could go to online and see any variety of shows 24/7, music shows, video game shows, tech shows, all that kind of stuff. And this was in the mid-90s. And as I was watching it, I was getting, like, not emotional, but I really missed Brian's weirdness and showing up and watching Late Night Lemonade and laughing my ass off and making fun of the rad nerd guys and, you know, all that stuff. I missed that. So, yeah, I think all the hosts are in that same boat. I think we all miss it. Except for Eliza. She doesn't care.
There you go. Yeah, Eliza's not sitting around saying, God, I miss those guys.
No way. She's like, I guess I'll go do one for you, Brian. Whatever.
But I tell
Ethan,
you what,
there's a question for you.
I had a good experience with Eliza. Since we just jokingly bagged on her, I'll say something really nice. Her show was usually on before mine for a while. And there was one night I was in a really bad mood. I was down about stuff, whatever it was. And I showed up early, and I watched her show live, and it put me in a really good mood because it was, you know, as usual, she was very funny. And I mentioned that to her, and she was, like, really serious. Like, that's why I do it, you know. And made her feel good that I told her that her show kind of cheered me up. And she gave me a big hug, and it was a nice little moment.
Was she wearing just underwear? Because that is fantastic.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I made up the bullshit about being in a bad mood and all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No, it was post-show. She was all dressed and ready to go.
I know that Justin wants us to just kind of do this show ourselves. So I guess we might as well. Where's that document that we should probably
Ethan,
go
why don't you
to?
answer that question from High and Dajiffy?
Hi in the Jalefe. Ethan, you won the Samsung Mobile, and it ended up on such a high and then almost disappeared from cyberspace. Discuss. Oh, man, I have been in cyberspace 24/7. I don't know where you have been. I'm always visiting the porn sites, so maybe you should just... The Samsung Mobile Explorer thing was awesome, and then we came back all pumped and ready to continue with Real Cool Club, and then the stream shut down. It was like, literally, we had one show back. We made fun of Rob and Coin Up that entire show, which was hilarious. And then we got the entire network got canceled. Other than that, Wait,
am I talking to the host of the game show, or there's another show that makes fun of Rob?
There's more than just one show.
Okay.
But Rob took it in stride. But that was our last show, and then I think that was when the stream got shut down, so all the shows got canceled. And so it's not just the Real Cool Club, but every show kind of disappeared, like all the hosts and stuff like that.
Not canceled. We're on hiatus.
Yeah, we're all
my show got canceled.
except for Late Night Lemonade. Yes, they got canceled, because they were too funny. They were too good, and Brian did not want it.
Yeah.
I can speak for myself on what I've been doing since that happened. We've been working really hard on our YouTube channel, both Lindsay and I. We're working really hard with that, trying to get up in subscriptions and stuff like that, because there's actual business model revolved around YouTube channels. Been doing a lot of acting, a lot of hosting and stuff like that. Gearing up to bring the Cool Club back. That question has been going around a lot. Is the Cool Club coming back? And our goal is ultimately yes, absolutely. What about you guys? What have you guys been doing? Mike, Katie, Erin?
I've been doing a lot of stand-up in the local LA comedy scene, and I've been working with writer friends of mine and pitching to television shows to basic cable television channels. But it's all. I mean, that's the trick. Doing what we all seem to do in that vague kind of same world. It's just staying creative, and that was a great thing about the stream. It was always creative, always fun, and there was that. You didn't have to wait for a response. You knew the minute you did it whether or not it worked, if it was funny, if it wasn't, and you could tweak it for the next week. And that was because of the way it's all designed with that immediate interaction. The only thing that's close to that is stand-up comedy, except the audience usually isn't supposed to give you that feedback, verbally. You just know if you have them or you don't. This way, you have people commenting instantly. That's the part I miss. Because we're all doing creative things, but there was never that kind of relationship with the people that you were working for.
Yeah. Well, on a similar note, I've done a couple like webisodes and short films and stuff lately, and for example, you don't get that instant gratification. Like I haven't seen some of them that I did months ago. You know what I mean? Like I just shot a web series called Funny in Love. We shot 3 episodes. And it's going to be pitched to HBO and Comedy Central to see if they want to do a series out of it. So that's kind of what I've been up to. But it's like it's not the same because you're not there and having the instant response and knowing how it goes over and getting to be creative like every week.